How to use porta bunkers in Chapter 4, Season 3. Are you tired of losing in Season 3 zero builds, but don't want to actually build? I have a solution for you. Suck it up. Just kidding. But you can't lose if you don't get shot, or take fall damage, or die to storm, or get hit with a vehicle. Okay, maybe there are a lot of ways to go, but one way that you can survive longer is to use porta bunkers, and to use them the right way. So let's begin. What's up, my name is Lethal, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to use porta bunkers in Chapter 4 Season 3. If you enjoy my tips and tricks, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. So there are plenty of ways that porta bunkers can help you. Obviously, when you're getting shot at, it's instant cover. When you need to revive and you actually have time, it works for that too. But when should you and when should you not use porta bunkers? And how are they going to help you win fights? Number 1. High ground. When enemies have the high ground, you might feel like you'll still get shot in the face. And sometimes you might, but it's not just a ramp. The metal walls give you some useful angles. You can also use bunkers to give yourself a bit of high ground. If you and the enemy both are out in the open, you can elevate yourself slightly. Doing this will not only divide the enemy's attention while your teammates can take different angles, but it will make you a slightly harder target to hit because you'll have cover to peek over. But if you're in solos, and even if you're not, remember that when you're peeking over a ramp, the only thing showing is probably your head when you go to shoot. So if you get hit at all, it's most likely a headshot, so don't over peek. Still move as much as possible. Number 2. Bunker placement inside other structures. This is the shortest and easiest tip. Throwing bunkers inside or next to buildings will break walls. You can actually do this to create a doorway where a solid wall would have forced you to pickaxe through. They also break trees and rocks, but be careful because they don't always place where the blueprint says they will. The wrong placement can actually screw you over. Moving on. Number 3. How to counter enemy bunkers. There's really no difference between a bunker that you've placed and an enemy's bunker. You can still open the doors and you can still utilize the cover. It doesn't necessarily mean that you'll win, especially if the enemy team has good experience with them too. It just changes the dynamic of the fight from being out in the open to having some cover. If you're bad, you're just bad, and you'll probably lose regardless. So check out a previous video on how to win more fights. But when the enemy throws down a bunker, don't be intimidated. They still have to expose themselves to shoot at you in most cases, and if you keep your distance long enough, you can take out one of the walls. If you get close enough, you can bounce against the tires or open the doors. It's just like any other cover. Number 4. Self-defense. Self-defense is the number 1 reason to use porta bunkers. When you start getting shot at, don't wait until you're low. Throw down a bunker to save yourself, and don't just throw it straight down all the time because sometimes it can place under the ground. But try and place it where the full bunker will be above ground, or at least half of it. Also, you can throw a bunker down to block an enemy's line of sight and simply use the distraction to run away. You don't always have to stay put. Leave if you think you can escape. My favorite thing to do is to throw a bunker on top of a teammate that's out in the open getting shot at. It takes quick thinking and a little bit of aim, but it can really save someone if you do it right. Number 5. Offense. Using bunkers to attack enemies is probably not something that most players think of immediately, but you can and you should. Throwing down a bunker will probably give away your position, but it won't really matter if the enemy can't even shoot you. Most of the time, if an enemy already sees you, it's going to help to make you unpredictable. They won't know what angle you're going to peek from, or if you're even going to peek at all. So when you start out a fight, hit a few shots. When the enemy starts returning fire, throw a bunker. This will further give you an advantage, but only if you're already good at using cover. Additionally, you can throw a porta bunker on top of an enemy. Now, don't do this every time, but if the situation's right, it can really throw someone off. In other words, box them like a fish. So the best way to get good with porta bunkers is to use them often. That's it. They're a pretty common item to find. To be honest, sometimes I take a bunker over an AR or SMG, and definitely over a boomerang or sniper or DMR. And I definitely take bunkers over having 2 heal slots a lot of the time. Overall, your aim, movement, and IQ are going to be the deciding factor of your fights. But if you're out in the open with no cover, you'd better hope that the enemies miss while you slide, jump, and zigzag, or you can carry porta bunkers and skip all that. The choice is yours. Anyway, that's it for this video. Hope it was helpful. If you have any questions or suggestions, let me know down in the comments section, or you can DM me on any of my socials. Also, don't forget to subscribe for future videos. Hope you have a great day, and we'll see you next time.